Hey Fox Pack, pull up a stool, hang your apron, and try not to burn the fish, because today we're settling into a longer shift behind the stove with Coastal Kitchen Simulator. This is one of those games that doesn't scream for your attention with explosions or drama. Instead, it quietly hands you a spatula, a stack of orders, and a growing list of responsibilities, then asks a simple question. Can you actually run a seafood kitchen without everything falling apart? Let's start by grounding this in reality before we dive deeper. Coastal Kitchen Simulator is developed and published by Bewulba Studios, an indie developer focused on simulation-style experiences. The game first entered early access on June 19, 2025, before reaching its full release on December 18, 2025. It's available on PC via Steam with support for Windows, Mac, Linux, and Steam Deck. The base price sits around $9.99, though it's frequently discounted, often landing closer to the $6 range during sales. Now, on the surface, Coastal Kitchen Simulator might look like just another cooking game. But once you step into it, it becomes clear this isn't about frantic button mashing or chaotic teamwork. This is a management-first cooking simulation, and the keyword there is management. You play as both the chef and the owner of a coastal seafood kitchen. That means every decision, from what dishes you serve to how you store ingredients, directly impacts your success. You're not just cooking meals, you're building a system. The game revolves around a central loop. Customers arrive, orders come in, you prepare seafood dishes, manage inventory, earn money, and reinvest that money into improving your kitchen. But within that loop are layers of decision-making that add depth over time. Let's talk about ingredients, because this is where the game quietly flexes its simulation muscles. You're dealing with perishable seafood. Fish, shrimp, crab, lobster. These aren't infinite resources. They need to be stored properly, used efficiently, and replaced regularly. Waste matters. If you overstock without planning, ingredients spoil. If you understock, you can't fulfill orders. That tension between preparation and demand is a constant presence. Menu design is another critical system. You choose which dishes to offer, and that choice affects everything. A larger menu attracts more customers and offers higher profit potential, but it also increases complexity. More dishes mean more ingredients, more storage needs, more cooking steps, and more room for mistakes. A smaller menu is easier to manage but may limit income and customer satisfaction. There's no single correct approach. The game encourages experimentation. Cooking itself is straightforward but intentional. You prepare dishes using specific stations and tools, manage cooking times, and ensure orders are completed correctly. It's not hyper-realistic, but it's grounded enough that mistakes feel earned. Burn something, forget an ingredient, or let an order sit too long and customer satisfaction drops. What's interesting is how the game balances pressure. During busy periods, multiple orders stack up and you need to prioritize. Do you finish the simpler dish first to keep customers happy, or focus on a higher value order that takes longer? These micro decisions add up and make each session feel dynamic, even when the environment stays the same. As your kitchen earns money, you unlock upgrades. New equipment improves efficiency. Better storage reduces spoilage. Additional cooking stations let you handle multiple orders at once. Hiring staff becomes an option, shifting your role slightly from hands-on cooking to oversight and optimization. The transition feels natural and reinforces the idea that you're growing a business, not just grinding levels. Visually, the game keeps things readable and functional. Ingredients are clearly labeled, stations are easy to identify, and the interface is designed to keep critical information front and center. It's not flashy, but that's intentional. The clarity supports the simulation instead of distracting from it. The coastal theme adds a calming backdrop. Ocean-adjacent vibes, seafood-focused visuals, and a relaxed color palette create an atmosphere that contrasts nicely with the underlying pressure of kitchen management. It's busy but not stressful in an exhausting way. More focused than frantic. Now let's talk about pacing, because this is where Coastal Kitchen Simulator will either click with you or bounce right off. This is not a fast, arcade-style game. It rewards patience, planning, and incremental improvement. If you enjoy watching systems slowly come together, where one small optimization leads to smoother service and higher profits, this game absolutely delivers that satisfaction. However, if you're looking for dramatic story beats, narrative characters, or scripted events, this game stays firmly in the sandbox. There's no overarching story driving you forward. The motivation comes from growth, mastery, and efficiency. Community feedback generally reflects this. Players who enjoy management sims and optimization tend to respond positively, highlighting the satisfying progression and steady challenge. Others note that the scope is intentionally limited. There's no multiplayer, no branching narrative paths, and no massive world to explore. What you see is what you get, and whether that's a strength or weakness depends entirely on what you want from the experience. Replay value largely comes from self-directed goals. Can you run a highly profitable kitchen with minimal waste? Can you balance a large menu without sacrificing speed? Can you scale efficiently without hiring too many staff? The game doesn't force these challenges on you, it invites you to set them yourself. From a technical standpoint, the game runs smoothly across supported platforms and plays well with both mouse and keyboard and controller setups. Steam Deck support makes it a surprisingly comfortable handheld experience, especially for shorter management sessions. So let's step back and look at the full picture. Coastal Kitchen Simulator isn't trying to reinvent the genre. Instead, it refines a specific slice of it: seafood-focused kitchen management with a calm but engaging loop. It respects the player's time, doesn't overload you with unnecessary systems, and provides a clear sense of progression. For its price point, it offers solid value. You're getting a focused simulation experience that rewards thoughtful play and long-term optimization. It won't appeal to everyone, but for players who enjoy building efficient systems and watching a business grow piece by piece, it hits its mark. And that brings us to the Fox final verdict. Coastal Kitchen Simulator earns 7.5 Paws out of 10. It's a confident, well-executed indie simulation with a clear identity. It doesn't chase trends or overextend its scope, and that restraint works in its favor. There's room to grow, but what's here already provides a satisfying, well-balanced experience for its intended audience. If you like management sims, cooking games that value planning over chaos, and the quiet satisfaction of running a smooth operation, this one's worth stepping into the kitchen for. Alright Foxpack, aprons off, knives down. If you enjoyed this deep dive, tap that like button, subscribe to join the den, and tell me, would you run a tight, efficient menu or go all in on seafood variety? I'll catch you in the next review.